Cheetah has arrived, the Batman is on its way, the Comic-Con picture is now clear, and the DC Universe is about to stream.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's DC Movie News.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe.
I feel like I'm on the elliptical.
One of the cosmic legends of the universe is Uptime Energy.
Yeah, shout out.
It is made of legendary material that you might find in like a Nornic chest in God of War.
You've had 7 of those in the past half hour. You're going crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about!
Welcome to the DC Movie News Show here on the Popcorn Talk Network. Once again, it's great to be with you. How about us, 2 weeks in a row, the 3 of us being here?
How about that?
Like it started, guys.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
Like it started before Kalinowski polluted it. Look, no, that's sort of.
Well, hey, look.
We invited him into the fold, and
Yes,
then he did this.
just because he
not.
became a terrible human doesn't mean that the OG squad is not. We're happy to be here.
Neither of you guys complimented my hair. I just got it done.
Is it highlighted?
Yeah,
I thought it looked amazing.
I got the color done.
I liked your Instagram post.
I'm saying that so the people on iTunes come over to YouTube.
That's right. Watch it on YouTube. Watch Roxy's hair. It's worth it.
It's so blonde.
Roxy looks pretty okay.
Yeah.
That's why Mikey didn't come. He says he won't be my friend anymore unless I go back to being a brunette.
Right. Oh, a black hair, as he said last week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I've never heard
He
before.
said, I wish you were black hair again.
Oh, because he's a black hat,
I have no idea. Sure.
which is a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, no. He's
So
about
he's
as,
like, oh,
He's a
you're
bad
not.
guy.
I need a black hair.
he's about as bad as it gets.
But all the best black hats like date fair, like good blonde women that make them want to be better, but then they can't, and then they fail, and
Yep.
or whatever. But
Anyways,
whatever.
well, here we are, guys. We're at DC Movies SK on Twitter, Facebook.com/DC Movies SK. Jonny LoQuasto here with you at JQuasto. If you're watching, make sure you go retweet us. We're at DC Movies SK. Go retweet us if you're on Twitter. We want to pack this place, all right?
Pack the place. Pack the place. Pack the place. Pack the place.
What? That man right there, he won Comeback Kitchen for Food Network. He is currently competing on Next Food Network Star. You can see him every single Sunday night, I believe at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And also, he's the host of FX Movie Download. Follow him everywhere at Adam Gertler. He's Adam Gertler.
Cheers and good ons, y'all. Good
Yeah.
ons, y'all. Yes. Thank you very much to everyone for voting me out of last place.
We did it! I told you we'd do it!
Within minutes.
Wow.
Within minutes. So I was at like 4% with a bunch of other people, and now I'm sitting pretty at 5%. Somebody else is at 4%, and
Do we
somebody's
maybe
at 3%.
use this momentum? Like, I know you just only care about not being last, but do we
Yeah.
maybe shoot for, like, midway through the pack? Like, you just want to be a midway player.
I mean, I just want to be out of last, which means that you're going to have to keep voting probably. Like, if we get complacent, I feel like what'll happen is other people are going to make a big push.
We gotta keep voting. Gotta keep voting, guys.
Gonna be pushed. But listen, the competition's still going to, and I'm ready to kick butt and beat up these amateurs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like you could have used a better pun there instead of, like, beat up, like, whip up, or, like...
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ready to souffle these bitches.
Yeah, souffle these bitches.
We
We should have a
will-
shirt that says that.
Jesus. We'll retweet the whole thing again so you can go and vote after the show. By the way, thank you. I'm getting compliments on my hoodie. It's Groupon, by the way. You can get clothes off Groupon, and it's awesome. We're not even a sponsor.
But you can't say it's Groupon. You got it from Groupon. Groupon's not like the brand. They can't go find that on Groupon.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, you can. I found it on Groupon.
Yeah, but they can't. What are they going to search for?
I search hoodies and sweaters.
I don't know if it works.
That's what I do. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know what the brand is because I looked. It was called like Slim something.
Slim Horse.
Slim Horse.
Something.
Yeah, something
I
skinny
don't
horse.
know.
or something
Anyways,
like that.
I'm happy to have it. The Crown Jewel is here, everyone. You know her.
Yeah.
You love her. You follow her everywhere. You enjoy her highlighted hair. She's at Roxy Striar because she's none other than Roxy Striar.
That is so true. I remember this is a PG show, so I will not even make the jokes that they're making in the chat about me being brunette where it counts.
Oh, boy.
Well, we're PG-13 at least because we've been talking
Some
about
sensuality
for a long time.
Well, the good news is we already covered the top story, which is Adam Gertler being out of last place. Secondary to that is the big DC news that dropped today. the DC universe, they basically made things a lot more clear to its fans. We still don't know when. We know sometime 2019, and we don't know the price, but we know there's going to be a lot of content. So let's get into it.
There's going to be a ton of content, and it's not just going to be the news shows that we had already announced, although we have synopsises,
Synopsize.
Sure.
The synopsize for all of those, but we're also getting a ton of additional content, including all of our favorite live action films, a lot of our favorite animated ones, and unlike most streaming services, this is going to have a comic book digital component to it.
Which is brilliant.
Really cool. And I know that will bring a whole different group of people on board, because especially those people who are already paying every month for their favorite comic books, that's where their money's going to go now.
Shall we list off what it's going to have?
Why don't we watch it?
Why don't we watch the trailer?
I think we have a trailer to watch.
Do you think he does a better job selling it than my mediocre pitch?
There's actually
did
2
great.
trailers out there, guys, and there's like a 30-second one and a minute and 16, and they're both good, but this one got me excited.
All right. And I love when Adam's excited.
I think Batman Anthony's ready.
Batman-thony. This is DC Universe.
I mean, right there, you had me at Michelle Pfeiffer. This also, up front with the
Yeah,
original
really cool.
programming, the Harley Quinn animated Swamp Thing.
The graphics are
Christopher
fantastic.
Reeve.
Titans, Young Justice.
You're right.
Doom Patrol.
And then, yeah, some. So you.
This is your universe. Whose universe? Your universe.
I wonder
Yeah.
if showing that
Wait,
little
what does
bit
it
of
say at the
cosplay.
end? Watch, read, shop. What was the last one?
Connect.
Connect. Thank you, Batman Anthony. Like the fact that it had like the cosplayers. Do you think that there'll be like a live from Comic Cons and like
That's
new
what I
DC
feel like-
movie news? Like, do you think they'll have like a version of our show on their streaming platform?
Well, I feel like when they say connect, it has to be some sort of communication. So
Yeah.
whether it is like chat room type things or it is more of an interactive show, connect means connect. And it's your universe.
yeah, that's exciting.
They haven't announced yet the pricing on this.
And
though.
Chat Roll is all about it. That's why I kind of want to talk about this, because I think Chat Roll is really overestimating the price. I have $11.99, I have $14.99, I have someone saying up to $20.
I don't think it can be over $8.
No,
with
it
them
can't be
still
more than
making-
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, how much are you paying for Netflix?
I believe it's $7.99. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I think I pay like $12 for Netflix, but I don't really understand how it works. They just keep upping me and upping me.
I'm at 14 right now because you got the UHD package. It depends if you want to be able to show things in 4K.
Okay.
Which Netflix, all their original programming is, and it looks beautiful on 4K
But also
TVs.
how
They
many-
charge an extra couple bucks.
It's also how many people can use your Netflix account at once. Like, are you 2 streamings at once, or 5 people allowed to stream
That's
at once?
cool.
There's like
Yeah.
a different thing too. So I think different people have different prices, but I'm around $12 right now, and it also depends on when you signed up.
Yeah.
So what would you guys pay? What would you guys pay?
Up to $8. I will pay no matter what it is because I do this show and I watch every DC show, and
Sure.
I have to for work.
It's a write-off.
I did, absolutely. But if I was a non-DC talking on the camera person, host, that's what our jobs are called. If I was not a DC entertainment
Yeah, I mean,
host,
you're so eloquent like that. There's
Yeah.
no wonder why you're a DC on-camera talking
talk about-
person host.
Thank you so much. I would pay up to $8, but no more.
I look at it this way. I mean, I don't think I pay more than $8 a month for Netflix. WWE Network is $9.99 a month, and the amount of content on that for wrestling fans is unlimited. Like it's impossible to watch everything on there. DC, obviously, you look at the lineup here. We got Titans, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, Young Justice Outsiders, Harley Quinn. On
And
top
that's
of that,
just the original stuff.
right? Then they're going to add all the Superman picks. You
How-
talk about the digital comic. I still don't see it being more than $8.99.
Because as we're also talking about the fact that this is not a Warner Brothers streaming service. This is
Yeah.
just DC. Not that DC doesn't have an incredible library,
Sure.
but on all these other streaming services like Disney's, which is going to be a competitor,
It's unlimited.
they've got all different things.
Yeah.
DC has to be able to step up to the plate, and they also have to have room to grow. These prices inevitably are going to go up as more content is added, but right now, I think if you start above $8,
Yeah.
not a good look.
I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be shocked if it's $4.99. Because you want to make sure that you're not alienating your audience by, and I understand it's only a couple bucks a month. That matters to some people.
I know. Right
So-
now, X Shiny, X Diver, X, who has been a a fan for a long time. We appreciate it. Says, Roxy, you would only go up to $8. That's silly. Are you kidding me? Comics, DC, old and new.
Wait. That was one point on that though. Is like with these, it's probably more like a comicsology kind of thing. Where
Yeah.
you're probably not going to get like you're definitely not going to get the latest issues of comics. You're going to get like archived, like classic great stories.
Because they still need to make money elsewhere too. And
Yeah, I would say it'll be like a comicsology level of like comics, but hopefully they also do kind of things where they'll pair it. Like if you're watching a movie or a show, they'll tell you what comics to
And
check
how cool-
out and link to that.
Here's my dream that I'm thinking about. Like, as you're watching something, if you see anything in the background, if there's any comic books referenced, or if there's any storylines that are taken from anything, like New 52, we know that they're going to focus on with Harley Quinn's animated series, that we have, like, at the end or wherever, to purchase or to read more, click this, and then you can go and, like, whatever it is, go down that rabbit hole. It's all intertwined, so that would be really cool. But yeah, you're not going to have everything you want, all of the content available. So if they were telling me every new book, you're going to get it immediately, okay, I'd pay more than $8. But with what they're telling me right now, I think $8 is a good amount.
I think they're going to do focus groups and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, there is only going to be so much content. And a lot of streaming services have failed. You look at NBC that did CISO. It's supposed to center around comedy. No one ever watched CISO. They just did it all wrong. So with this, obviously, DC Universe, we know what it is. But it would not shock me if it's $4.99 a month to start, to get people on board. And then as you get more content, you can maybe add to it.
I think that would be smart.
There's also the idea that whatever other streaming platforms that Warner Brothers is a part of or will be a part of in the future, this can be like linked.
Just like a package deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think $8.99, $9.99, you know, it sounds high, but they are coming with a lot of original content out the gate. But I think it's going to be between $5 and $8, obviously with like a month or 3 month trial subscription for free, which everybody does.
No way it's going more than 10. I know chat roll, a lot of people are thinking it's going to be in the teens. That's
And
not going to happen.
I think they should probably pull a YouTube Red too, which did you guys, this is unrelated, but have you guys seen Cobra Kai?
Only the first couple.
No,
Okay,
and
and
my
that's-
buddy's
I'm not
in it, and I
finished
still
yet.
have to watch it.
It's so effing good.
I know.
The first 2 episodes are free. I think whether it's a free trial for the show altogether, or you can just stream some of their shows for free at first, a couple of episodes. They need to do something to entice people, because before
agree.
people purchase this, they want to know that their original content is good.
Right.
We're not putting any, other than Young Justice coming back in a different way, we're not putting any content on there
You know what?
that has been proven
You
to
know what
us.
turns me off to YouTube Red is because a lot of their content is done by YouTubers. I don't think YouTubers are funny. They have a lot of they have a lot of subscribers, but a lot of them are just not
are we
funny.
YouTubers?
I mean, only by proxy. I
No, I'm
guess.
talking like a lot of YouTube stars.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like having
and so-
a $40 million following.
Yes,
For like
for
always
vlogs.
putting different
I don't-
faces on like a navel
Right.
orange and having that navel orange pop up.
I actually
at
know.
different
I
points
actually
in
know those
history.
people. Yes.
Shiny Diver
But-
says we're being purposefully cheap because we don't want to pay a lot, and it's gonna be 10 plus.
No, it's not.
I don't know if I'm being purposefully cheap or if that's just me by nature, but I'm just telling you.
Being realistic.
I have Amazon, I have YouTube Red, I have Hulu, I have Netflix.
Yeah.
Those 4 things combined are costing me $30 a month
And-
every month.
And by the way, what did I tell you guys right before the show that I would give a month for this service?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? I said $100.
Oh, yeah.
Plus several kinds of bodily fluids, which I listed.
I now do remember.
So-
we had that conversation. I didn't know it was going to come
That's not
back.
cheap.
Yeah, and I would pay whatever it is,
Sorry.
but I don't think the average person will. So that's just.
And if
my
we are
thoughts.
wrong, if the price is in the teens, we will be on this show and we will say we were wrong. But we think we're pretty spot on what the price is going to be, because DC
I'm still going to buy it.
and DC wants to get back to their fans. They know that
Ooh, should we
people.
share one? Can we share a streaming service?
I don't know, maybe
Yeah, let's share it.
Okay.
all together.
All together
No,
now.
that's super cheap, guys. That's the opposite of supporting the thing.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
I think what we should do is we should have some kind of contest where we give away a streaming service to our loyal listeners. That's what I think.
That's cool. I would do that. And so also they put out official synopsians for Titans, for Doom Patrol, for Swamp Thing, for Young Justice Outsiders, for Harley Quinn, and those are really awesome too, and get you stoked for the show.
Oh my God. So Titans is going to be the first one, and then I think that they said that they were going to spin off Doom Patrol from Titans. Swamp Thing probably at least a year out.
Yeah,
I
I
would
would
think
think
from
so,
now.
too.
Young Justice Outsiders. I think that's
Could
going to
be
be
closer,
early.
yeah.
Because they've been working. That was announced, I think, even before Titans. Mm-hmm. Was like this was when this was talked about. Like I want to say almost 2 years ago now. At this
Yeah.
point, like we heard about Young Justice before anything. I would say. Chat roll? Am I wrong? Am I wrong about
Here's
that?
an interesting comment from Zeno Hour saying he could totally see AT&T offering this for free if you buy a phone or direct TV.
That's what they do for T-Mobile does for Netflix, right?
That's why you're making that point. That's a good point, and that'll probably happen. Exactly.
Really
we
good.
shall see.
Zeno Hour, always on point.
Yeah.
And he's a Sixers
Yeah.
fan. You want to check out Cheetah?
Did we look at the picture? Did we already look
Oh,
at the
I think-
Robin picture? I forget if we.
Oh,
there
we
it
didn't.
is.
I guess we could have saved that because it was like kind of
it's
more
more
TV
TV
time. But that's
time?
okay.
Oh,
Let's look at
sorry.
this.
It's
So,
just
so
with the
Brenton
deep
Thwaites,
streaming service.
this is the production art for Robin. I think it looks like the
looks so
sickest thing I've
awesome.
ever seen.
Yeah,
Like,
he looks awesome.
honestly, that is drawn production art. So take that with a grain of
I
salt.
legitimately thought it was a photo, Adam.
Well, it's a photorealistic piece of art.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it's
that's
so
his
good.
face. But it's amazing. I mean, if that looks anything like that, to me, if they get good fight choreography, which I guess, I mean, I used to love the fight choreography in Arrow too, but like I don't know why Arrow just kind of got so blah to me. I
because
lost
all the
interest
Flash,
in it.
Supergirl, and Arrow all just
Yeah,
right,
I guess
recently.
so. But this
They'll
is
come
kicking
back,
off. I
don't
think
worry.
this is going to be awesome. And that's freaking Robin. We've never seen Robin in a movie before. I don't care about what movies you're trying to quote to me that you think you know are opposite of what I'm saying. But Robin's never been on.
Robin Fly.
He's never been on screen before. This is going to be amazing.
Lego movie,
So-
Lego movie.
Moving on, Patty Jenkins. I love this tweet. She just said,
Also, Batman
enter.
and Robin and Batman Forever, but that's what
Well, anyway.
Lego movie.
She tweets, enter Barbara Minerva, hashtag WW84, and it's Kristen Wiig. What a really cool way to kick that off. And
Yeah, and in a
she's on
museum. So do we think that she's in a museum that's related to where Diana's working? Like we've always seen Diana like behind the scenes working in museums. Like
Quite
so
possible.
In '84, she's probably doing the same. So I wonder if this is like before their meet cute.
And I wonder if they also, you know how they shut down the mall? Maybe they created a museum in the mall.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
call.
yeah, guaranteed. Good call, Rob.
Yeah, and because this is from the early filming, because they're about to move on to a more exotic location
location.
soon. So you're right. They probably built several sets within that abandoned mall, and I would guarantee because to build a museum in a mall, you're
Yeah.
right. That makes sense. So yeah, what do you think? So they're probably going to become best friends before they.
Become mortal enemies.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think that yes, I think a lot of people have been saying like this picture's kind of you can't even see her. It's kind of blurry. Where's Cheetah?
That's great. That's all we want.
Don't forget, Comic-Con is 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
We are going to see more. We also have a long time before this film comes out with a couple other movies before this. So the fact that we're getting any pictures of Kristen Wiig on set is really cool.
Third or fourth official picture so far. They've been shooting for like a couple of weeks.
Right.
I think Patty Jenkins' team is way ahead of this thing, as one would say. Like they're doing like the Zack Snyder thing, like the good thing of like releasing good pictures early in the process.
You need to. It's great.
Like
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, and I'm sorry, I know you guys don't like, not you guys at this table, you guys at home, and I understand why, don't like when I relate to Marvel, but I do feel like Patty Jenkins has taken a note out of the Marvel book where she's like, they have complete control over how information gets out, and I want that, and I need that, and that is what I'm going to
it's
do.
what we've been talking about with Warner Brothers since we started this program.
Right.
It's just that cool thing, which to me, in comic books, is that little editor's note.
Yes.
To me, the comic books, why I loved them is like, they'd be telling me about something that happened years ago by this guy, Sal, whatever your name is. And that to me is part of like Kevin
Part
Feige
of the
doing what
story.
Stan Lee did, which is like Patty and James Wan and David Sandberg, like getting ahead of it. They know how excited we are, and they're taking us through the process in a way that also allows them to have a little space creatively.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, speaking of creative space, there's a new rumor that The Batman has begun hiring a production crew, which basically makes you think that they're out of the script phase and that they could be going into filming sooner than everybody thinks. Woohoo! That's pretty quick as far as the script phase goes, right? Because it's kind of been since Reeves took over.
Yeah, but what I'm hearing is not cameras until next year.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do they know more than we know right now?
I would
Who's
hope
they?
so.
Okay.
They better know more than we know.
They is Matt Reeves and friends.
Yeah, they probably know a little bit more than us. Right?
You mean with regard to like what universe the movie's taking
Yeah,
place in
what
and
universe
who's playing
who's
Batman?
Batman, like,
I think they know all the things.
Because if they didn't know that, this wouldn't be the case, right? They wouldn't be hiring her. Okay.
No, I think they know all the things, and they also. Yeah, but I guess no official cast of. So I would say the people that know now, if I had to guess, was a very small circle of people, like top executives like Hamada,
like
Jeff
Sugihara,
Johns.
Jeff Johns.
Yeah, like, but
Berlanti?
nobody else. Berlanti?
Or no, because it's not his world.
It's not his world.
Like, do you think they have a boys' club or like a not even
That's
just boys?
That's a good
like
call, Roxy. Like, does Berlanti kind of know? Just
I don't
because,
know.
I don't know. I would think they definitely keep these things tight, but Berlanti is kind of like, I think he would be in the Illuminati of the WB
so,
over there.
too.
I think he's earned his place. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talk about like who you could take it. I know I just said that the shows weren't doing particularly
Archie
well.
said
but
Batfleck is dead. Oh yeah.
Well, I think they're going to keep the casting as secret as possible for as far as the new Batman goes, whenever that begins.
Okay, so we might as well talk about another thing. People were asking me, and Jack Fern, longtime listener, was asking, do you think, do you think, and chat roll please, do you think there will be a casting update of the Batman at Comic-Con?
No way. Hell
Don't
no.
think.
No,
No
I don't want. I don't
way.
even want that. There's enough at Comic-Con.
Mike said that he felt like, I think Mike said this, sorry if you didn't, Mike, that he thought that not only would there be a casting, but maybe he would come out on stage.
Okay.
Who, Batfleck?
Yeah, no.
Well, Jack Fern wants that
Batman.
too. I don't think so.
No, there's no way.
I think they're going to be... It's going to be hard because people are going to want it, but you're telling me, so do you think, oh, this is so exciting, coming out of this Hall H panel where they are meant to seize the day, and we think they're going to
Carpe diem.
They're going to seize the hall, seize the con, Carpe Con.
Hall H.
So we know we're going to get probably moving footage of at least 3 upcoming films.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think no mention whatsoever by Superman or Batman and their film future?
I think it would be, you know how, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we got all of the logos?
Yes. They can't do the logo parade again.
No, they can't.
They killed themselves with that.
100%, but I think we do something where there is mention via photo, but I don't think I think we're focusing on Wonder Woman, Shazam, Aquaman, period.
Single best way they could end this thing, although it's going to go on front of cameras next year, it'd be like, all right, we're going to talk about Batman next year. Lights out. That's it.
Yeah, because let's be honest, you always risk, now fans in Hall H will probably go nuts regardless, you always risk an adverse reaction if a Batman comes out that they don't want. So I feel like you have so much already for Hall H. You have to, you know what I mean?
Never even thought of that.
Well,
I don't know.
This is coming from a wrestling perspective. Wrestling fans will let you know if they don't like something immediately. Maybe not as much as DC fans. Maybe more than DC fans, I should say. But like you already have, like you guys said, the 3 films. There's so much going on. The streaming service, guaranteed we're going to get something with that.
Yeah, no one
What do you
can-
guys think about this? J.R. Hill, says
Sorry, go
Flash
ahead, go
movie
ahead.
will have something. What do you think about Flash?
Jeez, no, I don't think so.
That could be. No, because that's supposed to come out in 2020, which we were going to talk about. But, yeah, I don't know.
We're not even calling it Flash.
I mean, all you would have is the directors and Ezra coming out and saying, like, I don't know. But the thing is, they need to own this Hall H. So I think that they'll have it if they just show footage. But, like, what else are they going to do?
Well, I can tell you what they're going to do at Hall H. A lot of people, including Arrow, Stephen Amell, David Ramsey, Emily Brett Rickards, Katie Cass, the whole damn cast. We got a bunch of people from Black Lightning. We have...
I'll be interviewing
This
a bunch
isn't
of
Hall
them.
H?
No, this is their separate.
Yeah, they're going to... Not at Hall H, I'm
This
sorry.
is their panel.
At Comic-Con.
Right, that's in the 20, right? The other one.
yeah.
Everyone from Legends of Tomorrow, everyone from The Flash. Good Lord. Yeah, a whole lot going on. You're going to be for AfterBuzz?
Yeah, I'm going to be there for AfterBuzz. And speaking of TV that you probably want to catch out.
Oh, well, I'll tell you guys, I have a lot of things on my DVR.
You do?
But one of the things that is like I must watch day of because I don't want spoilers is the all-new Double Dare.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it because the trivia is tough, the challenges are rough, and that giant nose is stuffed. And you can't miss a single sloppy second of it, or at least I can't, because I can get about 60 to 70% of those trivia questions, and that makes me feel smarter than I am.
You're good.
Host Liza Koshy and Double Dare legend of the Double Dare, Mark Summers.
Mr. Mark Summers.
Right.
Shout out Mark Summers. I met you in Philadelphia years ago. You're a Philly boy and proud. They're bringing you the messiest game show on TV. So this is not necessarily the one that will win you the most money, but this is guaranteed to be the messiest game show on TV.
Who doesn't love a good mess?
I like a good mess. Don't miss the all-new Double Dare weeknights at 8, 7 Central, only on Nickelodeon.
Well, while we're talking about messes, let's talk about the Joker.
All right.
Because we don't quite know what's going on. But the Joker origin movie, this is the Joaquin Phoenix Joker origin movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, has hired Lawrence Sher as its cinematographer. He is known from Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and amongst a few other
This one
things.
is going rapidly into production.
I guess
This
so.
one is going to
Yeah,
come
this-
up before you know it.
You know why? Maybe they're just like, yeah, let's make this movie. That way they won't do the other one.
I don't know.
I think this is going to come out in 2019. This could be a sneaky
I
third
said
movie in
something
2019.
about this today on Screen Junkies in the morning when I was doing Screen Junkies News, and I said that I referred to this as the Martin Scorsese movie because when we were earlier talking about this, he was a producer on this.
Right.
But I guess that hasn't been confirmed.
Nothing's
That
been.
he-
I don't know if it's been
That
confirmed,
Rock-
but it's still rumored.
Todd Phillips hasn't been confirmed. Joaquin Phoenix has not been confirmed. Martin Scorsese has not been confirmed. So we were talking about how this is going to production rapidly, but
This is going to be at Hall H then.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is going to be. This
Yeah.
is one of the surprises at Hall H. So this also makes me think.
What do you think the surprise will be?
if Joaquin does not walk out in some way, then this movie is not happening as rapidly as we think.
Gotcha.
I think Roxy just had a great call there. I agree with what Roxy said 1,000%. And I'm more convinced that there will be no mention of Matt Reeves or the Batman, which is funny because Ben Affleck mentioned Matt Reeves and Batman last year at Comic-Con.
The other one we haven't really talked about is I feel like Margot Robbie is going to be there in some way. There might be some Harley something. I mean, how far on the back burner is Birds of Prey right now? Pretty far.
There's still so much mystery. Like, I'm still not convinced.
Or Suicide Squad 2.
That Leto's going to be the Joker again. Like, but maybe I still have so
Well,
many
you want
questions.
to know what makes me way less convinced that Leto's going to be the Joker?
Go for
What's
it.
that?
That was my segue for you, Johnny.
Oh, the fact that he is going to be starring in a Marvel film, Morbius. Now, they're claiming that's not going to affect him as Joker at all. But, it's food for thought.
I don't think it necessarily affects him as far as contract, but I do think that this is a sign that he's in no.
It's not a contract thing; it's a brand thing. Like how this is a guy who finished rapping for his first DC film and ripped apart what he saw. He was like, I was not in it enough. They cut my scenes, all of that. Then he went quiet for a little bit. Then he came out after the Joaquin Phoenix announcement was made, and he was like, I don't really get it. Aren't I the Joker? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then it was announced he was getting a standalone, and now it's announced that he's going to their direct competitors to be in a massive movie. I don't think Warner Brothers looks at this and thinks, this is our guy to back.
Probably not. This could be Jared Leto playing chess. I mean, he's very strong-willed.
This is so much. There's so much risky stuff going on here because this is all the Morbius thing is dependent on the success of like the Venom movie and Sony's whole.
Yeah, not to mention Morbius as a film. The concept right now is like, I'm not quite there.
Yeah. So it's like a vampire spinoff, but the thing is like. And people are comparing that to, not to get too down a Marvel hole, guys, but like people are saying like, oh, well, Marvel was able to do it with Guardians, but like Sony hasn't been able to prove that they've got that kind of Marvel mojo to be able to make a deep cut, like anything work outside of anything. Like they haven't made Jack work. They even had to go back to Marvel Studios to make Spider-Man work. So they have so much to prove. I don't know if Leto is like possibly gonna, foul out on two, like on the Joker and Morbius. Like nothing is a guarantee here. This is very risky.
Danny Allen in the chat says Jared wants Joker movie. Roxy, I don't think there's a single living actor in the world who doesn't want to play Joker in a Joker movie. That is an actor's dream.
But do you really see a world where they're making two Joker movies like back to back?
No.
Does that really?
Not just two movies with Joker in it, two Joker movies.
That sounds insane. That's not happening.
different
on
Jokers.
Any way is that happening?
Yeah.
Considering millions of dollars that go into play with every single film, I just don't see the logic behind that whatsoever.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And we know people go back and forth between Marvel and DC. Like I said, this is not a contractual thing. I'm sure he's allowed to do both.
But not massive people at the same time. Like who do we have? We had one person who was in Wonder Woman and Black Panther. It was a person who was
Wonder Woman and Black Panther.
Yeah, she was an Amazonian, like it was.
Well, Josh Brolin was just two major leads.
That's
Sure.
true.
And one was Mo Caption, but that was very much him.
That's true. That's true. Oh my God, I just saw Sicario. He's so good.
Oh, I can't
Not
wait to see
relevant
it.
to this conversation, though.
The one last thing I'll just say
same
about Leto
time-
is that, like you were saying before, do they know more than us? And like from listening to Manganello on a podcast months ago, I do believe that they do know a lot more. Chris Leto's a big deal. He's an Academy Award winner. Nobody is pulling his chain.
No.
He might know that like we're not going into production for another 16 months on this, and maybe Morbius is happening before. He definitely knows.
But that is also, when you say he is an Oscar winner, he is a big deal, what we mean is he is an Oscar winner, so he's a big deal. That is, like, when you think about, is Jared Leto a good actor, you think about Dallas Buyers Club, and then you say yes. And that, it's not like he had this lifelong career of amazing roles that people were like, this guy is the best of all time. He had a stellar performance once. And that's kind of like why we're plug and playing with him.
Well, also, I still think he's a little bit irked at how they took a lot of his stuff out of Suicide Squad. He made it clear that he wasn't happy about that.
Well, but I think he's on the right side of history with that because a lot of people talked a lot of smack about Suicide Squad, and I don't think that he's garnered bad blood from that. You know, even David Ayer has talked about it. Like, even Warner Brothers, like, a lot of people have owned up. There's nobody at Warner Brothers who's saying, like, come on, Suicide Squad was great. They dodged a bullet. That movie made a ass ton of money, but also...
How much money?
An ass ton, but also
a ton of asses.
did not do the future of the DCEU any favors. Or maybe it will be, as we'll be looking back on it retroactively, but it certainly put one of the nails in the coffin of the first era.
Well, luckily, one of our good friends is co-writing it. I think it's going to be just fine.
That's right.
So, The Flash in 2020, perhaps. There was a tweet sent out to John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein recently, and John Francis Daly replied. The fan asked, how soon can we enjoy another movie you worked on? I loved Vacation and Game Night. His tweet,
that's a coy way to ask.
Yeah, his tweet back was, if all goes well, sometime in 2020. So the common thought process is he's talking about The Flash.
That's kind of cool, though, that the person didn't say, when's the Flash movie coming out? They're like, I just like you guys, and I was just wondering when your next movie is going to be.
Excuse me.
It's pretty sweet.
That's, that's cool. I loved, we didn't talk about it, but didn't Ezra talked about when he was coming back to play the Flash, and he was like, well, that's a question that doesn't make sense since time is broken, or it's like...
Oh, I didn't see
what
that.
was the comment? Chat roll. Tell me, what it was. He said something really, really...
I'll try to check it out.
Multiverse-y, Speed Force-y kind of thing.
All right. Let's see. Moving on. James Wan revealed his new Funko Pop, and then behind it you actually see a freeze frame of an action scene from Aquaman, which I thought obviously very cleverly placed by Wan just to show you a little bit of a tease. But hey, we might as well show the photo.
I want a Funko Pop of me.
Do you think that they're going to show the trailer for Aquaman after the little nugget of Wonder Woman and a soupçon of Shazam, and then like they build it up and does like that Aquaman 2.5-minute trailer, like own... Got to, right? It's got to be the featured attraction.
As opposed to what? I mean,
as opposed to like, oh... Afterwards, we're like, we have a little Wonder Woman to show you. Like, do you open with this and then close with like a scene of Wonder Woman, or the first bit of Shazam?
I think you build up to this.
Yeah.
You got to do the build.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Just so you know, I didn't find what you were looking for with Ezra Miller, but I did Google News Ezra Miller, and the first thing that pops up is A Day with Ezra Miller has banned an Oscar-nominated sloth.
Okay.
And that's what I'm looking at right now.
Also, you lost me at Soupçon, but I'm just gonna move on.
Yep, moving forward.
We got a couple of videos here. You want to see Henry Cavill flying high for Justice League, y'all? We got a little video for it.
I thought this was really dope, actually.
Right?
I thought that, you see, stuff like this just makes me sad.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like...
I thought it looked awesome.
So what is this from BVS?
No,
Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah, so it made me sad that I was so burned by fake-faced Superman. It makes me sad. I'm sorry. Because this looks so awesome.
Yeah.
Look, that guy is Superman carved out of granite. He should be appearing as Superman every 6 months. And, I know we're trying to get there, guys, but I'm saying this personally makes me long for... Look at him!
He looks amazing. And, like, his facial expressions, the way he's moving his arms and stuff. It's cool to watch how they do this. I had never pictured these.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
See? That's why I hate it.
I love it.
I hate it.
It's beautiful.
And I hate you.
Well, do you want to see something from...
I didn't mean it. I just got sad. I didn't mean it.
Do you want more BTS footage of the
please.
Nightmare fight from Larry Fong?
Of course, yeah. We always. I love going back to that nightmare well.
Yeah.
So, cinematographer Larry Fong, it looks like a number of videos that he tweeted, actually. There's Henry Cavill. This is all involving, and then there's the Nightmare scene.
So somebody specifically asked him if he had behind-the-scenes footage of the Nightmare fight, and he wrote back saying, "This is not a great clip, but it's all I have. It was taken during a stunt/camera rehearsal, obviously."
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of dudes doing the thing.
It's amazing what post-production does.
Movie making.
It makes everything so much better. So we got that, and then this is a fun little video that I would like to play. It's by Monster Truck Ninja. They made an incredible animated DC dance video that's almost like claymation, and it's to the old Batman theme, and it's a no-brainer, and I think we need to watch it just for a little bit.
I have so much love for things that I could never do.
Oh yeah,
it's very, very
this kind of artwork it's just dumbfoundingly awesome.
Exactly, and also creepy, but cool.
Well, that's
this
fine.
is cool. I have not seen this yet.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger.
Roger.
It's about to pick up.
Batman in color.
Ha!
So do they just do the whole opening sequence?
Just wait till you see it.
No, oh my god.
Just wait till the beat
Stop
drops
it.
and you see Commissioner Gordon just getting it. Oh wait, no, I think Alfred's the one that beats.
I just saw
That
Commissioner
gets it.
Gordon get down.
Yeah, he did get it. He kind of did like the chicken dance.
My first crash ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Look at that, so many of them. There you go.
and that was Suicide Squad, right? Oh, this is great.
Just wait until. Wait till you see Alfred. Just wait.
Bane!
Yeah, he's really getting it. The break dancing is so good. If you guys are on iTunes, you're
my
gonna want to
God!
switch over to YouTube to watch
Stop this.
Yeah, you're welcome, Adam. I found this.
This does not make me mad at all.
Good. I'm
It's
so
impossible
glad.
not to make your day better.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Just watch. Wait. Wait, what? Drop the beat. Drop the beat.
Alfred
Drop the
breaks
beat
it down.
down.
Is
Look at-
Alfred
He's
twerking?
twerking.
Yes, he
Oh my
is.
goodness,
He's doing
is that
the
Red
twerk.
Hood? This is ridiculous. Cesar Romero and Jared Leto.
Yeah, they
And
love
there's
both these.
Man-Bat. Holy cow. This is glorious. I feel bad if you're listening to the audio version of this. This is like, you know, very
No, it's
visual.
okay. You guys, we've walked you through it, and you know exactly what's
Oh
going
my
on.
God.
Right? Still
This
doing
is
the,
insane.
still flapping their wings.
That universe is the best, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't.
Isn't it great?
God, it's so
Fly, Robin. Oh,
Oh,
bang,
that's code.
bang.
That's code.
Where are those pearls at?
Oh, damn.
Martha? And it's like a little.
So with that
David
said,
Mrs.
it's time for.
What time is it?
It's. Oh, what a
It's
segue.
Time for Roxy Striar's TV time. All the girls think Johnny's fine. Adam's cooking. So
Out of last
fun.
place.
Also Mikey Christmas time. DC movie news. It's time to talk TV time.
All right, so we already talked the big news, the DC universe, and Brendan Thwaite's costume, which was awesome. Curious, I don't remember. Adam, what's your Preacher deal? Are you watching still? Are you on season
Preacher
3?
is. I was just kidding a bit before, but Preacher is. I watch it the night of.
So you saw the premiere of season 3.
I thought it was amazing.
It was wild.
I need to.
It was
I'm
so wild.
so
The
mad
thing
I
is,
haven't
the
seen
show
it.
is so. It's not the comic. I don't know. I mean,
But it kind of, this part, I mean, watching that his grandma, I was like, oh yeah, the scariness was captured for
it's
me.
really cool. You know, I just saw the movie Hereditary.
And his uncles.
And like,
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
actually.
but like it deals with like kind of satanic Wiccan kind of stuff, which I've decided that I like because I find it very scary. It's like, as you know, it's scary in the same way that like religion can be, but
Yeah.
it's dark, and there's an order to it. It's not just evil, but it's purposeful.
I knew that was happening at some
My
point.
uptime energy
I
is a
knew it was
little.
happening at some point.
Uptime all the time.
A bit of a spoiler here, so close your ears for the next 15, 20 seconds if you don't want to hear it.
Shut your ear holes.
I thought everything, the process of getting Tulip back was so scary. Like, freaky deaky, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
and your
was-
transpoil. Like I couldn't figure out that word was. Get some transpoil. Transpoil.
Get some transpoil.
And then that guy kicks butt. He's like the Incredible Hulk, that dude.
I know. This was totally wild. So anyway,
Badass show.
if you're not watching Preacher, get
Badass
on it
show.
because we'll be talking about it, and it's pretty much our only summer show to talk about for DC. So
I need to see it.
yeah, you got to watch
It's
it.
on AMC's website, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't have cable, so I can watch it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's there. I use Xfinity. I'm not positive. And then we can move on to talk a little bit about one of the shows from CW that was actually phenomenal this year, and that is Legends.
Legends.
Of Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's your show.
If my computer's loading, I'd read it to you, but basically the fugitives are coming to Legends. We left off with Constantine, that whole debacle, and with being in the land of magic now, and the fact that the whatever that was up before that was blocking these worlds from merging is now murky. We're going to have more of a magical group of villains that have different powers than we've faced before, so it'll be interesting to see how the Legends are able to conquer
And
that.
we're losing a couple of cast members next season and gaining some new ones too. Is that right? Like,
The actress that plays Nora Dark is going to be a series regular
Okay,
now, so
sure.
we're gaining her for a little bit. It's always confusing about
what about the other
Wentworth
Prison
Miller
Break
and
dudes?
Dominic Purcell.
Right.
They're always confusing. It seems like we're going to have them sometimes. That's what it seems like. So
But Wentworth Miller is like, he's like, goodbye forever.
Yeah,
like,
but he said that 3 times.
Okay,
So,
I thought so.
he's literally 3 times been like, I'll be done. And then he's been killed off the show. He's been brought back. And
is
then we've got
Purcell
his-
like the only person that you break the bank to not let leave, though?
I don't think so, because I mean, I feel like really Katie Lotz and Brandon Routh have been the OGs on this.
Sure.
And like really holding it down there.
And,
so
and Constantine is going to be a big. I'm like more
He's a
excited for
huge
the upcoming
pull.
season than any other.
he's a huge pull. And then Vixen brought in a whole different audience for them because people who were watching on CWC loved that.
Isn't a Hawk person coming back too?
I like the description here.
Which Hawk person's coming back?
I thought the Hawk
Hawk
Girl.
Girl?
I thought Hawk Girl was coming
Sierra
back.
Renee? That would be awesome.
Maybe
She
I'm
was
making that up.
QT.
I like the description here. History is now infected with fugitives, magical creatures from myths, fairy tales, and legends.
Did you just say legends?
Legends.
What are we, some kind of legend squad?
What are we, some kind of Legends of Tomorrow Squad?
There was not a first look at Young Justice, but there will be a first look at Young Justice at SDCC. I love when our news is there will be news. So basically the news on that is stay tuned until San Diego Comic-Con, and you will be able to know more about not just Young Justice, but I'm sure all of the DC streaming services. Jeremy Irons to star in HBO's Watchmen series. Adam, when I saw this, I was like, Adam must have thoughts on this. Why are you nodding no? I thought you would be nodding
I have so many
yes.
thoughts. I have so many thoughts. Like,
I thought
this
you'd
is
be
like,
excited about this.
No, this is like another one of those things where it's like I'm so shrugging because I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred.
Right.
I feel bad that
He's going to be too old for the new Batman, probably.
Well,
not necessarily.
I just think that he might be one of the casualties, like Batfleck, like
why,
J.K. Simmons, like because I don't know
how we involve them.
I don't know how you build on so much stuff that people weren't loving. It's like you can't just make. It's like some things are going to have to go. That's the thing. Is like I don't know what you choose, but like
and you can't have the same Alfred when you have a younger Batman. I get it,
right?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with like even the Jared Leto thing. It's like yes, people liked him, but is it enough to really pull that out and build the future of what they're trying to do on these things that were controversial at best? You know, I just don't know, but. I love the fact that they've kept him in the family, and I'm really looking forward to this series, especially knowing what like Lindelof put up there and see after his last show and Lost. I think this guy's getting
Leftovers,
better.
call
The
it by
Leftovers,
its
thank
name.
you. Sorry. I spaced. The Leftovers was amazing. It got better and different
good.
every season.
Yeah.
I think that Lindelof is at his creative prime right now. You know, people still want to give him shit about the Lost finale like 10 years ago when he was a kid.
But it was also one of the best shows of all time.
One of the best shows of all time.
Even if you think it lost it towards the end, like it's one of the most watched, best shows ever. Between doing that and then Leftovers, I agree with you. I think he's one of the best
He's
creators
one of the best.
in the world.
So this is like almost like even putting the Watchmen thing aside. If you just told me the cast and HBO and Lindelof already on board.
And Lindelof knows how to create a vibe, a universe. He does.
Yeah, and I don't even care. Like Alan Moore, like he's, you know, I'm sure he's feeling whatever he's feeling. I don't care. Like you made a good universe that's still worth occupying.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're mad about it, but
so,
you know.
I agree. Just to be clear about this one, it was Deadline that announced that Jeremy Irons had been cast in the lead role. Their sources say that he'll play an aging and imperious lord of a British manor. So we shall see.
Ivan Soto said the Hawks sucked on Legends of Tomorrow.
Everybody
Maybe you're
thought
right.
so.
Maybe that was the thing. Is like they didn't have the effects budget to make that look great with having them fly all the time or something.
Yeah, the Hawk people weren't great on it, but I think you could really do it well with the Hawk people. They just didn't. So yeah.
It's a lot of flying though.
And that's our tea time.
Pretty much does it for the show. It's almost time to go. Follow us at Twitter at DC Movies SK, Facebook.com/DC Movies SK, and just anytime we throw stuff out there, just do your best to support it. Our show is really growing at a great rate. I think we have some really good special guests coming up. That's our plan, at least. And
I'm sure we're doing some Comic-Con stuff too, like talking. I'm
gonna try.
I will be there, so at least I'll fill everybody in on what's going on the ground.
Great.
Yeah.
So
I'll
at
be
least
on
you'll
ground,
there.
people.
Does not look like I'll be at Comic-Con, but if we have Roxy on the ground there, that would be awesome.
I'm gonna try.
Mike's gonna be on the ground too.
If anyone can get my ass a pass, I'll go. I'm there.
Otherwise,
Okay.
your ass is grass.
I mean, I'll try anyway. But,
Listen, if you supported me to be out of last place, I'll support a campaign to bring Johnny to Comic-Con. He'll do comedy for you personally.
Why don't you respond to the emails when we reach out to the network?
I
saying,
did. I got denied.
Oh.
I got denied media access. I never heard anything back.
And on
From
that
us?
awkward note to end the show,
It is what it is. I mean, they only give us so many out. I'm not a veteran of the Comic-Con scene, so they probably just, I did the same time Elena did it and everyone, and I never got anything back.
man, this is supposed to be the put yourself over point.
I don't
part,
mind.
and,
Look,
like,
hey,
it became like a support group.
Honesty's the best policy. It's totally cool. So anyways, follow us, guys. Support us on Twitter, all that stuff. Adam Gertler, put yourself over.
Hey guys, whether you like cooking or not, watch me compete in culinary blood sport this Sunday at 9 p.m. Wherever Central on Food Network Star.
What are you making?
This is an exciting episode. I will say I make mappa tofu.
Jesus.
Which is something that is really popular out here. And
What is it?
That's kind of funny because my ability or inability to express what it is may affect my future on the show, and I'll tease you with that. I'll tease you with that.
All right, guys, I'm Roxy Striar. You can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar. I'm on The Tomorrow Show every Wednesday night, and I'm on Screen Junkies every Tuesday morning, plus a lot of other places. So that's where I am.
That's
many
right.
places.
Follow Mike Kalinowski at Mike Kalinowski. I am at JQuasto. And also, what's coming up? I don't know. A lot of things. I can't think of anything right now. JLoComedy.com, Quasto album if you want to support the album as well. And I'll be filming a comedy special in the fall that I'm working on location and all the details.
He's funny.
Exciting.
Really exciting. It's going to be an independent project, and I'm going to try to sell it. So anyways, guys, and also Batman Anthony in the booth. Shout out to him as well.
Tony B. Tony, is that where you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Batman Anthony left to go fight crime. I apologize.
Oh, yeah. So it's just Tony B. Tony.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being amazing every single week. Thank you for watching. Thanks for you listening. We love you. See you next week.
See ya!
Hashtag DC Universe.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of its owners or principals.